Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are having a good day. And today, I don't know if this is the second final form or the final form, but the cables are starting to connect through the battle pass now into the Doomsday room. Let's check it out and let's see if anything's changed. So this is going to be part 2 of Rewrite. Oh, they are? Did you see that, guys? That's a little glimpse of it from back there. Look again, I don't know if you can see it, but you'll see again soon, in a minute. And anyway guys, 60, right, look. Nah. But look here, look here. So look, they're connecting up to the power bit, if you look. Look, oh, that's cool. Oh, they're doing good progress. This is going to be called Prewriting Fortnite Chapter 2 Season... No. Chapter 2 Season 3. And this is going to be the second episode of it before we do the final one. So this one's going to be more about Save the World. I didn't have much time yesterday, I was too busy anyway. So... We're going to talk about what we call the start of the trailer. Yeah. So the trailer is going to begin with a flyby through Fortnite, right? It's going to be 1 second before Chaos Agent and Midas get messages of each other saying like Igor just about to evade or Alter just about to evade. So then it cuts to them both leaving the bases, and then someone tries to call Midas. Midas says I can't talk to them now, so he declines to call, throws his phone away, but it's not turned off.
Golden phone and the screen would have been golden.
Aye, it's not FaceTime though. So he forgets to turn his phone off, but he still throws it out to the side. He goes up a hill to meet Chaos Agent. They have a little glimpse of each other before they fight, saying, why don't you just give up, Midas? There's no point. Midas says, you wish. I don't give up to people who don't have as much skill as you. And then, what actually happens here is, Wrath, the skin who gave Midas either his powers or something, that part might be real, we don't know. It did show that there's this skin, I don't know if it's Wrath or Deadeye, he's in the same set as either Midas' Revenge or he's still in the same set as Midas' Revenge. I have a theory that I'm speculating that he went back in time after Midas was so down without his powers and gave him it. He takes care of Chaos Agent, the fight begins. The fight's kind of unfair though. Alter has more members like Brutus and all that who are powerful, but they other people have more skilled agents and more flexible agents and ego, like kind of everything else. So it's a one-on-one fight, and this gives Midas enough time to run back to his base and get the Doomsday thing. What you don't know is that the person on the call can hear what's happening. It's just, what's happening is just screaming and everything, a war's raging. Whoever it is well, we haven't decided that, but was in the call. And then, this got to be a long trailer or something. And then, this gives Midas enough time to get to his Doomsday thing, turns it on. Then it fades to black. Then Chaos Agent stops. He looks up and he sees this giant Doomsday device. And Midas has some last words. Look around you to all the alters and all that. Is this really what you want? And then all the lasers start shooting out between locations. One shoots between the shark, one the rig, one the grotto, one's about to hit the yacht but fails and then just hits steamy stacks. And one's going above the agency and they're all circling on the map. Midas says, is this really what you want? If you surrender, none of this will happen. But I will destroy everything. But the problem is, in the middle of that, Midas is getting taken over by Oro. The Doomsday device is spiraling out of control. The caller can hear this, realises it is his voice. He's screaming. With a glimpse of white, and then it fades to black off the trailer. Now, the caller will be revealed, this has just been fan made, is the engineer on the call against Midas. He's not on the phone at Island yet. Well, we don't know that anyway. Now, after a couple of minutes after the trailer, we see the Season 3 skins getting transported to the island. The engineer sees Midas dead. And then Chaos Agent Sun sees Oro dead. No, Chaos Agent Valux or something. I don't know. Sees Chaos Agent dead. So they two both have their own ways. They have redemption. They're not in the same path though. One's trying to kill everyone. One's trying to save the island. And then the season fades to black. And the battle pass trailer will be like this. It's a brand new season, so now you can now dive in to the next battle pass. This season's not like any old other battle pass. It's a little bit like season 10, but with new styles and all that for skins. So they'll say this, in this battle pass you have styles for skins, new skins, back blings, pickaxes, gliders, wraps, contrails, a new vehicle, new items, and a new map. So that's not probably true, but I'm just making this up. I basically go over what's going to happen in this season. Like, choose white, no. But be careful. All this might be over soon, so be careful while you still can. So dive in, see the battle pass before it goes away. I'm just going to make a date for like August 29th maybe. Let's just do an estimate. Until August 29th. The world is in fate. World's in fate. Choose your side one more time before a raging war happens. Before chaos decides to shine once more. And then they'll say, we're excited to see you. Then the voice of the narrator as a filter gets darker and darker. Then it cuts to let there be chaos as a slogan or something. Now, none of this is going to be in the game, like cutscenes, but I'm just going to do this if this was based on a real story. I'm going to make a little story of a prequel to do with the Midas and the engineer. So I'm just going to do a little preview before I start writing it after this video. But one cutscene is going to be about them both on the phone until they hear some sort of spark outside. Someone's doing construction, but we don't know who that character is. So Midas just jumps out to go to check it out. This will lead on after to the events of him getting Oro and all that. So the mechanics, underwater experience. Let's just think here. Characters floating, their suits or whatever will get a little bit wet and all that, but that's not going to affect it taking damage to elemental fire and all that, blah blah blah. So it takes damage to stuff. Weather will change progressively. Maybe they'll have now, well, here's one thing that I want to go off. There's this concept online, and it's about this game mode called Weather Royale. The whole point of this mode is different things are going to be hitting the map at some points in time, and it's either good or bad. So concept would be rain would be a weather thing, lightning could be one, storm would be a weather kind of thing, windy day could be one, solar eclipse, slurp, rainstorm, tornado, brook wreck, sandstorm and snowstorm, and a meteor shower could be some natural disasters. Then we have a couple more. A drought, the sun is extra bright, causing all rivers and pools and lakes to evaporate. A flood, tackle rain, stormfall, hailstorm, space-time collapse. And the concept it says the mode could be called Freak Weather LTM. So it would have all them in it. For the meantime,
you thought I was gonna lose it.
But in the meantime, it's mostly going to be about whatever I just said. And then the match, like the weather mode, they will change from day to weather depending on what either the collision is or whatever is going to happen. Like say, like it's sunny, a storm comes, it'll be night after that collision happens. So now that we've done that, now we move on to save the world, right? Because in my last video I kind of went over the story of Battle Royale, and I might add these into both coast to coast contact and all that. So this concept of me is kind of going through Battle Royale or Save the World. I'll call this a side mission. And one of them, the side mission kind of involves the storyline for season 3. You either get a poesy engineer or you get a poesy engineer, you have to VK Valix or whoever. And so a fight with him would be shown in Save the World as a cutscene, kind of relating on to the story and what could be happening for the season. But so yeah. So yeah, what else? A few still images or something in some cutscenes of the Save the World thing, or like a thumbnail will show Valix can lift or disintegrate buildings to pieces and then could use them as weapons or some sort of shards. So that's pretty cool if you have that ability. I'll just add that in. Okay, so Save the World. Oh,
Hello?
forgot to mention in the cutscene.
Hello?
Hi. So I meant to mention in this loading thing, or this thing for one of the thingy's quests, it shows that he split half of the old map into 2. So this could also prove that Save the World might have the old map as a playable thing for missions. So that would be pretty interesting to see, not gonna lie. Side missions gonna either involve their own story, or going to take some elements of Battle Royale, or just some fan-made things that people would put on there. Some side missions can include major main characters, side characters, references, teasers for future stuff coming in, major villains, side villains, and you name it, they'll add it. Maybe. This is my concept of the here's the concept for one side mission that I really want. Like a side, like a touch of gold never sparks or something. So that means that would just make a touch of gold never sparks, or pinch of gold never sparks, which would be a side mission where you help Midas as the engineer, or plays Midas help the engineer fight with either whatever they're going to add for a concept, or whatever I would come up with. And then I kind of want that may add one where it's going to be the Ice King, kind of like a prequel story, and the mission would be called, or the chapter, well, one of the chapters of it could be called Fantastic Firecracker or something, or Fearsome Firecracker, and then like that would lead into the names for the things that are going to be okay. Okay, so now we're going to talk about what I just said, but stuff that are going to be in that. So like, in the side things, if you're thinking, or Party Royale, we don't know. So I'm thinking for an idea, they could. One way you need to either find clues for something, find references to stuff, stop crimes between gangs and all that, blah blah blah. So and so, so and so. You need to help people to a certain place. Stop little, like, kidnappings and all that. Blah blah blah. And talk to other characters who can maybe lead into the speculation on Midas' story.
I done some of the things on Google Classroom. I never handed it in because it's not done, but I did do some of the work in it, what was easy.
Small missions like this could really help Battle Royale, or say the world be more interesting. Right now the hype's going from Battle Royale, and that's basically it.
Okay.
Here's new cutscenes, maybe for Save the World. Midas is crawling in the floor, kinda. He's slowly dying until this thing called Wrath teleports him, where he's not dying anymore, he's fine, but Wrath wonders what this guy's name is, and it's obviously Midas, but he says, well Midas, I've been looking for you for a while now. No, I finally found you. I want to show you something that you might get interested, or you might need to survive next time. At least this guy getting the oral cross, but it's not Midas, it's someone else. So Midas wonders what's happening, and then he says someone's getting a cross called Oro, and he wonders what's Oro, and it means Gold King in Spanish. Midas reacts positive, but also kind of frightened. So this change my, so we'll say this, so this change any artifacts or something, or this have a collision with me, or what will it do to me in general. So then he reacts kind of rough about it, and he says, You will be a different person, but give you power. May just kind of accepts it. So Raph teleports him all the way, all the rest of the other guys away. And then the cops are just about to get ready. Because Raph doesn't really want to tell Midas anything else about it. He will send us to laugh before he teleports away. So he doesn't want Midas coming killing him after all. So Midas has got this new thing. It's not him though. And we show there's a fight scene between these in the future, but we don't know about that yet. Here's another one. Major one, so let's just say
his teammate's a bot?
This kinda would be one for like, I have no idea. Another one for Save the World that has more story into it than Battle Royale. It shows like this proto-chaos thing. Chaos serum. Someone say, no, like, so Midas is kind of walking, sees this and wonders, kick this one out of the alleyway. So he just walks on, minding his own business. And then we also see a cutscene with Midas meeting up with someone, and then it basically shows Midas trying to break free of Oro, and then we have some dialogue here, which is basically, I don't know. Let me think here, I need some good ideas for this. It's only coming in 16 days anyway, so I'm trying to get some good ideas, guys. Pre-recorded. A pre-recorded video is hard, by the way. So, I'm pretty sure the cutscene involves the engineer and Midas. The engineer says, how could someone do this to you? And then the engineer says, Midas, it's me. Don't worry about this. We're gonna get you out of there. Oh god, Midas. You killed those people? What the hell? No, wait, what? That dialogue is crucial to this scene. Oro teleports away and back to somewhere, to the chapter 2 island in this new universe, or the prequel to it. I don't know. William Castle.
Why did
Oro's disease. Midas is the first of it. It was originally meant to be a alter created cure for something that's later on represented in the story. It's not like an alien thing, it's something completely different. So yeah. It was meant to be a cure for Orio's disease thing, because he wants to live a normal life, but obviously backfired. Midas is cured from Oreo, he disappears by the time he teleports, so there's room for him in the future of the story, but at this point he's went into hiding after he stops his rampage. Midas breaks free during Oreo breaks free during Act 1 and goes on a maniac killing spree. And the scene just described wraps up the events leading up to Act DOS. AKA 2. Okay, mechanics. Oreo, let's just say. A few still images of Oreo's classic design would be shown as some teasers or something, but and everyone would, but yeah, they wanted to, I kind of want a classic suit or like a new design. So I should say Midas is on a roof. The weather and sky is clear or something. And then Oreo's reflecting off him in the sun. Oreo's just switched to himself with a single press of a button. Then switched off again with the same button. Taking major inspiration off some games that we don't know what from, but then there's going to be a suit selection or customization for some characters, so you can create a suit for Midas and all that. However, Midas' normal suit and then another version that we don't know of yet is also available. His normal suit is chosen then with the simple button of Oreo switched on, and every suit has their own unique feature. Like let's just say Ghost version of Midas is selected, then he'll have the power to turn invisible or something. It looked pretty cool. So here's fun combat. So like it's going to be the same, you just press buttons. It's combat this time, like actual punches, not just like guns and all that. Certain elements are removed from Oreo for more force combat that are a little bit different, or weapon combat, should I say, not with guns, or like stuff that he can make out of his hand, like kind of explained in yesterday's video. So yeah, so Orio's going to be more powerful with faster attacks, much less dodging. And Oreo can jump from enemy to enemy and can attack multiple enemies at once using certain abilities. Oreo has its own separate skill tree unlocked after obtaining them. This one's kind of like, it's going to be large. They're going to be large. You can upgrade elements like to time to time and all that. So that's going to be a so there's two different skill trees. One for Oreo, one for Midas, and then the list goes on between characters you want to play as. Simple as that. Then so there's a couple more last cutscenes. Midas under the influence of Oreo and the engineer arguing to herself. Oreo gets control now and jumps off a roof. The engineer stopping a crime. Classic suit shown here, but classic outfit shown here. So other characters have equipable suits as well. The engineer running through low traversal and rooftops. Using the new engine. No, for God's sake. Taking a video of the now. Mm-hmm. So there's been another cutscene with Oro and the engineer meeting each other, arguing, and then they both fight. You're able to switch between characters, but depending on how you want to take a storyline thing for it. And Wrath and Alo in the place where Oro, you know, thing. Using Oro's blood for something, but we don't know what. And him raging and then just pushing everything, tables and all that, as well as throwing that blood thing. And then the cutscene ends with a fade to black, accomplished by the guy's laughter. So yeah, this is going to be the last thing before I end the video. One last thing was shown, this is just a concept. 3 waves of a wave of new new plots and all that, just like the other 3. So one's going to be about redemption, one's going to be about let's just say, I don't know, anger, redemption and genocide. Depending on who Oro is and depending on who characters are, kind of focusing on different characters taking over each other. Dark Drift with Drift Soar the opposite way sometimes. So kind of wanted a Drift Dark influence, and you could be able to play as both, but I'm not really thinking that. So yeah, I'll make a part 3 soon. I hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.